Hey class, this is Garrett Monroe, and I am here on my iPad working on a screencast to talk about podcasting workshop. Sorry I was not there on Monday. I'm actually still getting over a cold, maybe you can tell my voice. And but I wanted to produce a short video for you to check out the how to do Garageband podcasting. And I'm here on the Google site, and I'm scrolling down to our workshop on podcasting today. Make sure you do this. You're responsible for doing this. You can do it with a partner. You're going to need to figure out how to use GarageBand. That's here on the iPad Pro. And you're going to need to come up with either a subject-specific or grade-band-specific assignment students could complete using a podcast. Or an explanatory podcast you could create to share important information with your class families. So you create a model of this, with the e-portfolio, the website you're building, to kind of fit in line with what you're already working on. Use GarageBand so you know how to do voice recording and how you might be able to import news clips or music. Be sure to cite any resources you might use and post it to your our Google Classroom and to your Google site, and then I'll grade that. So let me go ahead and get started here. To start off, we want to be using GarageBand, and that's this orange guitar. I'm going to tap on that GarageBand icon. If you can't find it, it is either in the App Store or in your self-service space. Create a new project. You want to come up to this upper right hand corner, the blue plus mark. I tap on blue plus mark. And then make sure in the top you're on the tab section, you're on tracks, not live loops. And you find the audio recorder button. Here it is. I'm going to tap on voice here. Little icon at the bottom. It's going to create a new project. Now, a couple things to note before you start recording is getting the setup right. Next to the volume slider there is a blue metronome. I'm tapping it on and off now. Go ahead and make sure it's off so it doesn't give you a click sound as you're recording. Other thing is tap on the microphone in the center of the screen, and it's going to give you some filters. I like to adjust this from lead vocals down to narrator. That's going to give you a different sound when recording. The other thing I like to do is come over here on the slider on the far left and tap on that input button. And I like to turn this input on automatic. So now this is going to automatically adjust what my microphone sounds like or how loud the input is as I'm bringing in audio here. The final thing I'm going to do before I start recording is click this plus button on the far side of the music timeline. And I want to set my song selections from section 8 bars. I'm going to tap on that, and I'm going to adjust it to automatic. That's going to automatically extend the length of a track I record. Now, I bet when I try to do this in screencast mode, when I try to record a clip, it's not going to let me do it because I'm screencasting. Oh, it looks like it's letting me do it. So I'm recording now a clip. I'm not sure if the audio is going to come through because I'm screencasting at the same time. But you get the idea. You hit the red button. This is going to start recording whatever's in the area. And you can stop and pause the clip. Doesn't look like it probably picked up anything, again, because my microphone's being used for screencast. But once you've got a clip in there, you can grab on either end and adjust the length of it. You can slide it back and forth and add more clips and put them out of order and whatnot. You can also adjust this by double tapping and opening this menu. You can click split, and that's going to allow you to get this little scissor icon and tap it into two. By opening this slider over here on the far left, it's going to allow me to adjust the volume level of a track. I can also mute it. I can also add more tracks by just clicking on that plus button and bringing in another track level. So now I've got layers, and I can shift these between these voice clips between layers. This also allows me to import external tracks. So if I come up here in this loop icon in the upper right, I can go to Apple Loops, and this gives you a great resource for a ton of different preset, open source, open copyright. Anybody can use them and publish them and even make money off them if you want. Selections from Apple Audio. There it is. Cali Vibes. What do you think? There it is. That's more like it. Once I find one I like, I can drag and drop it. Electric funk guitar. And now I can choose how long I want that to be. I'm thinking, is it, oh, it looks like it's just for see it is automatically set to four bars. Oh, there it goes. So I just want 2 measures of that sound. Hit So that's going to allow me to get in some music just to kind of set the vibe in here. Now you can also import external audio files from here by going from Apple Loops to Files in the middle. This allows you to bring any kind of MP3, MP4 file you've downloaded from the web or elsewhere into your audio project. And so you're just going to click on this Browse Items from the Files app, this blue at the bottom, and you click on Browse and then Locations. And you can scroll through anything you can get on your Google Drive or OneDrive you can import here into your track. And so you've got a preset library of great stuff, and you've also got a way to import external tracks. Look, once you've got your podcast edited and ready to rock, how do you publish it and export it? So I'm going to come up here to the upper left. I'm hitting that page icon. Let me show you that again. Very upper left-hand corner, you see a page icon. Tap on that button. Now I've got a big dashboard of all my projects. I'm going to open up that one. I want to rename it to something that makes sense, like Podcast Demo. Podcast Demo 22. Done. Got a good name. Now what I can do is I go down to the bottom button, the Share button. I'm going to click on Song. It's going to export it as a song file, MP3 file. I can set the artist, the composer. Click on Share. Now what I can do is I can export it I can email it to somebody. I can send it on my Messenger if I wanted to do that. I could also, let's see, where's my OneDrive? Why is that not showing up in my OneDrive? Probably because my OneDrive is updating or something like that. Open in, let's try that. Let me try open in. They're always moving stuff around on this every time there's an update. Tell you what, I'm going to try and save it to my drive. You should be able to find OneDrive on this list if it's installed and updated. I'm going to save it to my G.Monroe Google Drive, and I'm going to upload it. Then from there, as you guys know, you can just share a link from that file. Do make sure you've got that link set to public sharing. So let me show you real quick how to make sure you have public sharing on. I'm moving from Garageband now to my Google Drive. Here, indeed, is the podcast I just exported to Google Drive. I want to tap on that and make sure the link sharing button is on. It's not on by default, so you can toggle that on and off. I want to go ahead and turn it back on so link sharing is on. That's the important first step. And then you come down to, I believe it's Details and Activity. There it is. And over here by link sharing on, I click on the down caret. And it's set up for anyone on the internet with this link can view. That's what I want. So I just want to verify that baby's working. I come back over here, and now when I copy this link, I can put it on Moodle or I can put it on your website, and then anybody can see it. They don't need to request permission. So that's been a major hang up for you guys. That's it. Make sure where's that little guy at? Looking for my website here. Chrome. Yeah, make sure you do catch up on the work. I'm doing midterms here this weekend. Make sure you follow the directions for podcasts. I'll get your feedback back on your Screencast project. That's it. Thank you so much. See you guys on Monday.